I can't wait to see him back in the building, man. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. Going to be awesome to see him back in the building and see him back wearing the Chiefs logo.
The headlines just won't quit. NFL hustle, pop star chaos, and Hollywood courtroom drama all mashed into one wild ride. First up, Travis Kelce had fans buzzing, teasing another season in the Chiefs lineup while raving about Eric Bieniemy's return, proof he's nowhere near ready to hang up the cleats. Then, in a podcast curveball, Kelce admitted he's been dodging Taylor Swift's, lyrical wood references, leaving him red-faced and scheming merch ideas faster than you can say, new heights of manhoody. It's sports, it's music, it's chaos, and somehow, it's impossible to look away. And speaking of wild pitches, Robert Irwin just dropped an update on his playful, jaw-dropping zoo wedding offer to Kelce and Swift.
My opinion, just absolutely make that wedding as if it was in Australia.
Kim Kardashian finally spoke up, giving Taylor Swift some long overdue respect, nearly a decade after their infamous feud. NFL fans are buzzing over what Travis Kelce's next season might hold. Meanwhile, Blake Lively shut down Justin Baldoni's claims that Taylor Swift is tangled up in their legal drama. Kelce, he's basically Chiefs royalty at this point. 13 seasons, stacks of records, championships, and highlight reels that make other highlight reels jealous. But this week, the chatter isn't about Kelce's catches. It's about his favorite coach, Eric Bieniemy, and what his return could mean for the team, and maybe even for Kelce himself. Sources reveal the Chiefs are planning to bring Bieniemy back as offensive coordinator, the role he held before heading to Chicago in 2023. And Kelce's excitement? Totally unmissable. On a recent podcast, he couldn't stop gushing about Bieniemy's magnetic personality and coaching style, the kind that turns running backs into highlight reel machines. Fans are hyped, and honestly, so is Kelce. This reunion could be season-defining.
Love that shit. I think it's great. I think it's a marriage that's going to pick up right where it left off. EB and who he is as a coach, you can see kind of his personality and what he brings to this table in that Chicago team.
He even casually gave props to how Bieniemy transformed Chicago's rushing attack last season, finishing third in the entire league. Basically, wherever Bieniemy goes, magic follows. I can also craft a version that's perfect for social YouTube teasers, making it even more dramatic and scroll-stopping. Do you want me to do that?
See those running backs over Chicago, and their body of work was definitely a Eric Bieniemy style of football, man. And
now things get spicy. At 36, Kelce has been toying with the retirement question, but his comments about Bieniemy felt telling. He gushed about how much he's grown under Beanie, how much he admires the guy, and how hyped he is to see him back in Chiefs colors. Translation? Kelce might not just be cheering from the sidelines. He could be suiting up for one more legendary run. It's the kind of subtle hint that has fans reading between the lines harder than a post-game X's and O's whiteboard.
Can't wait to see him back in the building, man. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. Going to be awesome to see him back in the building and see him back wearing the Chiefs logo.
Robert's been hyping it up on radio shows, selling the spot as more than just scenic. It's straight up cinematic, the kind of place built for viral Instagram moments. Picture sweeping views of the African savanna, wildlife casually roaming in the background, and a setting that quietly flexes, "We're not your average wedding venue." And he's not just teasing it for fun. Robert's genuinely all in, telling the couple the zoo gates are wide open. He's ready to roll out the red carpet, Animal Kingdom style, if they want it. The pitch? Bold, cheeky, and surprisingly charming. No official yes yet, which Robert laughs off with ease, but insiders say the offer has definitely been floating around the Swift-Kelce inner circle. For now, he's keeping it light with a casual hit-me-up energy, and honestly, that might be the perfect way to pitch hosting the wedding of a global pop icon and an NFL superstar.
Again, I love the green hoodie, but I can't believe none of the new hoodies are called New Heights of Man Hoodie. I don't know what the fuck that means, but she's disappointed. What does that mean? What's a man hoodie? Is that a thing?
New heights of man.
Are you familiar with man?
His brother Jason wasn't letting him off the hook either, roasting him about missed Easter eggs like the ultimate Swiftie detector. And just when he thought it couldn't get more awkward, the producer dropped a context bomb, reminding him that Taylor had literally been singing about his new heights of manhood. Travis didn't even try to dodge it. He cracked a sheepish grin and admitted that Taylor would absolutely destroy him for missing that reference. Cue laughter, secondhand embarrassment, and yet another moment proving that Kelce's life has officially become a mix of NFL highlights, pop lyrics, and elite-level podcast chaos.
Say, it's a Life of a Showgirl reference, boys. Come on.
Man hoodie?
To the lyric New Heights of Manhood. It is the time we were referenced in the album.
All right.
The conversation immediately spiraled into merch ideas, because of course it did. Jason joked about hoodies titled New Heights of Man, while Travis hovered somewhere between full-body cringe and barely holding it together, realizing his love life had officially become podcast comedy gold. They laughed, fans lost it, and insiders swear Travis spent the rest of the episode pretending to focus while secretly checking his Spotify streams and mentally rehearsing how he'll explain all of this to his future grandkids without turning bright red. And just when you thought Travis Kelce's life couldn't get any wilder than dodging Taylor Swift's lyrical curveballs, enter Robert Irwin with a pitch that's part fairy tale, part safari fever dream. Yes, that Robert Irwin, the Aussie conservationist whose dad made wrestling crocodiles look like an extreme sport, casually tossed out an open invitation for Kelce and Swift to host their wedding at Australia Zoo. He painted it like the ultimate rom-com set. Rhinos grazing in the distance, giraffes minding their business, and just enough apex predator energy lurking nearby to keep things spicy. You can practically hear him saying, "Nothing says true love like exchanging vows with a croc in the background, mate." Wild, unhinged, and somehow totally on brand.
Oh, Travis and Taylor. You know what would really, in my opinion, just absolutely make that wedding is if it was an Australian wedding. One of the things that we do that is the most popular is weddings at Australia Zoo.
Robert's been hyping it up on radio shows, pitching the location as more than just scenic, it's straight up cinematic, the kind of place built for viral moments and jaw-dropping Instagram shots. Think sweeping views of the African savanna, wildlife casually roaming in the background, and a backdrop that practically screams, "We're cooler than your average wedding venue." And he's not just teasing the idea, he's all in. Roberts made it clear the zoo gates are wide open, red carpet ready, fully prepared to host the couple Animal Kingdom style. He's genuinely excited, openly inviting them to make it their own. So far, there's been no official yes. Robert laughs it off, but insiders say the offer has definitely made its way through the Swift-Kelce inner circle. For now, he's keeping it relaxed with a very on-brand, hit-me-up energy, which honestly feels like the perfect way to pitch hosting a pop icon and an NFL superstar's big day. Charming, effortless, and just wild enough to work.
Beautiful, and I mean beautiful location overlooking like the African savannah, where like rhinos and giraffes are just like frolicking out in the open, like in the wild. And you get married over that, and it's stunning. And we've had quite a few people get married there, and it's just like, everyone says it's like this life-changing experience. So Travis and Taylor, hit me up. I got you.
Word on the street, the couple is eyeing Saturday, June 13th, Taylor Swift's famously lucky number. And if that date sticks, you already know every second will be meticulously planned right down to the last detail, even if that detail ends up being a kangaroo accidentally stealing the spotlight. Fans are already spiraling. Picture Travis Kelce in a tux, casually framed by giraffes, or Taylor delivering a dramatic hair flip while a crocodile lounges in the background like it's all part of the aesthetic. Chaos? Maybe. Iconic? Absolutely. And just when it seemed like Travis's life couldn't get any more headline-worthy, with Crocs, giraffes, and wedding speculation swirling, pop culture tossed in another unexpected twist. Enter Kim Kardashian. Nearly a decade after one of the most infamous celebrity feuds ever, Kim has quietly hit pause on the past and given Taylor Swift a subtle but powerful nod of respect. No grand announcement, no viral clapback, just vibes. During a recent chat on Chloe's podcast, Kim casually revealed she's been spinning Taylor's music on her personal playlists, praising the early tracks that helped turn Swift into the global powerhouse she is today. It wasn't flashy or dramatic, just a low-key, I can admit real talent when I hear it moment. And honestly, that might be the most shocking twist of all.
People would be surprised that you listen to Taylor Swift.
I think I've said it. Yeah, I mean, it's just I have her, like some of her older songs in my playlist.
But still, it had people
doing double takes. Apparently, even after all the drama involving Kanye's famous track and the ensuing social media explosion back in 2016, Kim can now separate the music from the mess. Sources suggest that this isn't just a temporary, I'll play one song at a time type of fandom. Kim genuinely respects the craft, praising Swift's consistency, her knack for storytelling, and the way she stayed at the top of the game for years. It seems like the divorce from West and her own reinvention over the past few years have allowed Kim to see the bigger picture. Talent is talent, drama aside. And just when Swifties, Chiefs fans, and even Kardashian watchers thought the headlines couldn't get any juicier, Kelce dropped another little nugget that had the internet doing the slow clap. During the latest episodes of New Heights, while chatting with his brother Jason about Boonham's big return, Kelce casually said he can't wait to see him back in the building. To literally everyone listening, that sounded less like a casual greeting and more like a subtle mic drop hint that he's lacing up the cleats for one more season.
Can't wait to see him back in the building, man. He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. Going to be awesome to see him back in the building and see him back wearing the Chiefs logo, baby.
Fans were quick to explode in the comments, calling it the clearest not retiring yet signal since someone accidentally leaked a playbook online. Kelce's tone wasn't just hype for the sake of hype. He went on about how Benny has been one of his favorite coaches ever, a guy who helped him grow both on and off the field. He described the mentorship like it was a life hack, mixing NFL wisdom with straight-up life lessons. Basically, the human version of a motivational TikTok you actually want to watch.
Had so many unbelievable, growing moments under him as a player, as a person, and I just love the guy.
Fans
immediately picked up on it. When someone gushes about a coach like that while mentioning back in the building, it doesn't exactly scream, "See you next season" from the couch. And just when the pop culture roller coaster seemed to be all about Kelce dodging retirement hints and Swift-themed podcast shenanigans, things took a turn straight into Hollywood legal drama. Blake Lively has officially thrown shade, or rather clarified some serious business, on Justin Baldoni's version of events in their ongoing feud. Lively's filing makes it crystal clear that Taylor Swift wasn't lurking in the room for any alleged showdown between Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds. Swift's name popping up in court docs is just collateral in a messy legal saga, not a cameo appearance in a celebrity cage match. The legal mess is rooted in Lively's claims of sexual harassment and retaliation during the filming of It Ends With Us. She called out Baldoni for bringing in a so-called health advisor, which she thought was there for some postpartum TLC, but quickly realized was all about weight loss oversight. Apparently that didn't sit well, and when Reynolds briefly popped in during script revisions, it was just a quick check-in, nothing dramatic. This directly contradicts Baldoni's claim that he got berated in front of Swift and Hugh Jackman. According to insiders, the only thing that got berated was Baldoni's version of events. Unsealed text messages apparently show Swift sending friendly notes to Lively, which fueled rumors that she was somehow involved, but insiders confirm it's more of a supportive friend vibe than courtroom espionage. Lively's team has also been dropping hints that the filings include evidence from multiple women, showing patterns of concerning behavior from Maldoni, all meticulously documented in real time. Meanwhile, Reynolds and Jackman are more like bystanders in the legal drama than active players in the alleged confrontation. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.